me here today. She looks more like Ahsoka than Barriss Offee. I really like her universe top there. So, do you know who Barriss Offee is? Yes, she's a Jedi Padawan. She's Ahsoka's friend, actually. She is the Padawan of Luminara Unduli, and she has a mixture of a British and an Australian accent. You think you can put some sort of accent on her? Okay, great. Okay, so and what's your name? Reese. Okay, Reese, you're going to be the voice of Senator Bail Organa today. So he's
very good. Jimmy Smits played him in the films, and Phil Lamar, the wonderfully talented voice actor, voices him in the show. But he's got a very kind of calm nature. Everything's very. He's a senator. He's laid back, you know. Now, do you know who? And he's of course related to Princess Leia, right?
Oh yes.
Yes, we know that.
Yes, we all know that.
So, yes. So.
Well, James, I have a very hard role for you today. You're going to be the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
I will be the voice.
I got it, Tom.
Yeah.
You get it. Okay.
Ahsoka Tano. And Tom, might be kind of challenging, but you're going to be the voice of Yoda and the voice of our announcer today. So let's go back into the studio. Let's come on in.
We'll dance around here.
Go around here.
On now.
All right. So this is what it actually looks like, except it's a little deeper in the studio. But we all stand next to each other, kind of like an old radio drama. And we perform the scenes live all together. So this is really exciting here with our 2 new honorary cast members. And can you see your lines? Okay. James, you think we can do a mic check?
Yeah, sure. So now we are in the studio here. This is what it's like, and we're all usually lined up just like this, and we read as a cast like an old-time radio play. And we also have to go through and check our microphones. But before we do, I want to give you all a little lesson on the voice and how to work your microphone. So I need you both to do this first. Can you do this for me? So like this?
That's the right distance.
Let's see, let's see. You put it right about there. That's the distance that you want to be from the microphone. See, so you don't need to get any closer. Now, can you do this for me? Okay, very good. Go ahead. Oh, okay, that's not nice at all. All right, no, good. Okay, so now we're going to do a mic check. So we'll start with Ahsoka's mic. Yeah, so Ahsoka, just give us a check 1, 2, check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2, Sky Guy. Check 1, 2.
Very good. And Barriss, your mic check?
Check 1, 2, check 1, 2.
Very good. Yoda?
Hello, check 1, 2.
Very good. And Senator?
Check 1, 2, check 1, 2.
Oh, very nice. And then Obi-Wan Kenobi. Check 1, 2. Lovely. All right, so I think we're set to record an episode of Clone Wars. And this is awesome because these scripts haven't really been heard anywhere but here at Star Wars Weekends.
Exclusive for Star Wars Weekends. You guys get a special treat. So if you're ready,
All set? Let's do it.
Roll it.
Jedi in training. All the Clone Wars have scattered the Jedi Knights across the galaxy to battle the evil Separatists. Training the next generation of Guardians is of paramount importance. Jedi Master Yoda, along with Barriss Offee, trains a class of Jedi younglings in the ways of the Force when they receive a visit from a desperate ally. Younglings, a visitor we have. From this guest instructor, you will learn.
As Jedi, we believe we can learn from anyone, no matter how young.
Or how old, for that matter.
Pick up your training lightsaber and repeat the maneuver as I do it.
Watch closely, you shall. See, direct is the action. No wasted energy.
It's a straight move, right to the point.
Pardon the interruption, Master Yoda.
Senator Organa has arrived early for the diplomatic meetings with Bothan representatives.
Greetings, Master Yoda. Thank you for the arranging of the meeting here. But there is a problem.
Of what help can I be, Senator?
The Bothan delegates refuse to leave their embassy.
Yes, we left all the difficult words for you. I get simple ones like, no expense has been spared to welcome these guests to the capital. The reception is really quite lavish. It's the top of the sector.
Difficult this challenge is. To sort out this situation, great wisdom it will take.
Master, it should be a straight move and to the point.
Are you suggesting that there is a reception that's keeping them away?
Well, the Bothans are
It's contagious.
Yes. Well, take 2. Well, the Bothans are no-nonsense people.
Yes, not the small talk and appetizers crowd.
That's it. We can cancel the reception immediately and move on to the talks. Thank you, Master Yoda.
Thank you, Lucia, for the wisdom of this learner. Yeah.
Awesome job. see these scripts beforehand, and they're just reading on what we call cold, and that's how we do it when we do the show. So you are official members of the Star Wars cast now, and you've done a wonderful job. Let's bring them out here for some applause. Yes?
Right on cue.
Yeah, very good. And I think, as honorary members, you deserve a little treat, don't you? Yes, of course, you agree. These are signed by us, and those are your new little honorary cast member memorabilia to take with you, all right? You have a good time? Was it fun? You had awesome experience? All right, well, great to see you. Thank you so much. Very cool.
I sense the force is strong.
Oh, very strong, yes.
Well, you know, that's the fun part when we're in the studio.
Yeah.
And we come in usually before the animation is done. They record our lines and then they animate to our voices. But every now and then we have to go back in for something called ADR.
Yeah, additional dialogue replacement is what ADR stands for. And sometimes George Lucas will change a line, or he'll change the inflection, and or Dave Filoni as well. And so we have to go back in and redo it. So we then actually watch the picture. Normally we do it beforehand, as Ashley says, but we'll watch it and we try to match the lip flap. It's a tricky thing to do. It takes years of practice. But are we going to do something?
Yes, we have some ADR lines here today. So we're actually going to watch them first with our voices already on them. And then we'll take the voices out and record it live for you here today. So let's watch it real quick.
So, you begin to see the true power of the Force.
I was afraid he'd say that.
You get used to it.
And now on to more pressing matters. I think I'd like to go for a swim.
I agree. But entering another track, we are.
So it kind of tells a little story, although most of those were taken out of context, and so we're just So now we're going to say those live then.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we have to make these a little different. They're, you know, like James said, they give us different notes. So
Right.
let's take the voices out and redo it live.
And there'll be 3 beeps. Now, where the 4th beep would be, that's where Tom's cue is to come in. So when you hear those beeps, that's what's happening.
Okay, let's roll it.
So, you begin to see the true power of the Force.
I was afraid he'd say that.
You get used to it.
And now on to more pressing matters.
Ugh.
I think I'd like to go for a swim.
I agree. But entering another track, we are.
It's great. It's great. Very good. Well, that's fun, Ashley.
That's fun, but I like our outtakes when we're in the studio because after we do our job there, then Dave Filoni has to take his notes and make sure he has everything he needs. And
Or
so,
pizza.
yeah, it's pizza. So then we're inside the studio with a couple minutes break, and so we like to redo our lines either in different voices or make up entirely new lines, like what we're going to do here for you right now.
Right. Very good.
We took the liberty to rewrite some of the lines for our characters for what you just saw. And this is a scene with our characters going to Hollywood Studios for the day.
Well, it makes sense. We're here.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. So let's redo the line with these new lines.
Okay.
Roll it.
So, decide what to write at Hollywood Studios. We should.
There's too many to choose from.
How about Tower of Terror?
No, I don't do well with heights. I think we could ride Star Tours.
I cannot. Too short to ride, am I?
Very fun. That's a good look at what happens in the studio, I think, on Clone Wars, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think we have it covered, but let's check in with Dave and see what
Right.
he thinks. Dave?
Well, that was impressive, Padawan. Most impressive. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of the whole audience. You guys did a great job. You've shown me that you really know a lot about Star Wars. I hope you learned a little bit more today. And since you've been such good sports about this whole thing, I know it's hard work being an actor. You need a reward. So, what better way than to reward you than a sneak peek of Season 5 of Star Wars: The Clone Wars?